Chief, could you come to the mic then? Or do you have to you got to ask the mayor.
Yes.
You have to ask the mayor to come to the mic.
Yes, I do.
My God.
What is your question, Mr. Mayor?
My question to him, what did it take for him to get his department up and running?
Okay.
We know all what the question is. What do we need to get this department up and running according to make his dream, whatever it is, or your dream, whoever dream it is.
Okay, Chief Reed.
Jesus Christ.
As I stated in the last meeting, we're gonna need 25 officers. I think you all said 20, but we need 25 altogether. We're gonna need 8 dispatchers. We have 4, we have 5, we're gonna need 4 more, 4 for each shift. 2 for each shift. Give us a total of 8. Counting Barbara Patton, the communications officer, that would give us 9 altogether. We need 12 patrolmen, and then we'll be able to operate.
You need a total of how many officers fully? 12 or 12 plus 8 or what?
We can work it with 20, but we need 25 to be fully operational.
Okay, you're trying to turn it off and you have 8 right now, that's correct?
Patrolmen,
Yes.
we have 7 patrolmen, and we have 1 detective that can be used as a patrolman if need be.
Okay, that's 8. And your radio station, your dispatch and everybody, how many you have though?
We have 4 dispatchers.
4.
Yes, and
Okay.
we have 1 communications officer, which is Barbara Patton, which she can play both roles.
Okay. Well, in other words, right now, as we speak, we got 12 on schedule, is that correct?
Right now, as we speak, we got 16 employees full-time,
16?
16 employees full-time, and 2 employees part-time.
Total 18.
Yes,
In the budget, we said if I recall, we were budgeting for how many officers did we have in the budget, that we budgeted for in the last year budget, which the council do not have what you intend to budget for this year, because the budget have not been prepared. But Ms. Bigelow, how many did you budget for last year?
Last year was 31 officers.
31.
And that 31 included dispatch also in that number.
Okay, 31 for the dispatch. And we're trying to get to 20, that's right, Chief?
yes.
Okay, that give us
We need to get to 25, but we can get by with 20.
we can get by with 20. How many shifts are there?
We can get by with 20 in the aspect that we can go to work on nights and, do 24-hour coverage, but we're gonna need to have 2 dispatchers a shift. So
Okay.
in essence, we need 25.
Okay, but if we got 20, we can operate.
We can operate.
We can do away with this excessive expense with the sheriff department patrol, is that correct?
I can't say that.
So what can you say, Chief? You
What-
sitting here like you don't know
I'm
what to say.
answering your question, Mr. Bradford. You asked me what we need to take to get the department back running.
Right.
We need 20 officers and 25 to have it fully working.
Okay, how many do we need, let me reframe my question, how many do we need to do with the sheriff department patrol?
We need 25 officers.
25 officers.
And when I say officers, I'm counting everyone's position, not just patrolmen. I'm talking about the whole police department in total.
Whole thing, we'll be able to run our department, patrol our community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Needed. Thank you,
With
Chief.
25.
That's my question to you. With that in mind, what kind of budget do you have in mind? What do you like? You look like you're about 8 or 9 short, maybe 10.
On patrol, we're 4 short. We're actually 5. Like I say, I can use that detective in patrol if I have to. So we're 5 short in patrol and 4 short in dispatch.
5 in patrol. Okay. What kind of salary would you need to bring them in to get those 5 people? I know we can't bring them in at $13 an hour. I think we all discussed that in the previous meeting. Have you sat down and thought about what it actually takes salary-wise to make this happen?
Well, I've discussed it with Miss Sandra and the mayor.
Ms. Parker?
Yes, I've discussed it with Ms. Sandra and the mayor.
Well, could you discuss it with us too, how we make a decision, if it's feasible, I'm asking
Right,
you, could you
right.
tell us, please?
Right, well, we have 3 different projections,
Mhm.
and as far as the money is concerned, I gave you all an answer the last time when you all asked the competitive rate. I wanna know if you want the competitive rate that would do it, or the realistic rate, cause what we can.
We gotta be competitive, we wanna be competitive, give us both, by the way, what's realistic, give us both. If you have both, you and Mr. Goldman's in discussion, you have something you wanna submit to the council tonight to look at for approval of your, department, get you there, let's start at recruiting. Let's start with your recruiting first, okay?
Okay. Like I said, competitive rate would be about $17.50.
1750.
Now, what the city can do,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Sure.
You know, I don't know what the city can do, but that's the competitive rate.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the competitive rate for a minute, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at it. Ms. Goldman, you have numbers on the competitive rate, you and Chief didn't discuss it, what would it cost us?
I included that in your handout there.
And
There's a
this
Mr.
is it,
Gary
when I just got here,
Green
I hadn't
on the
had a chance to
end.
get it. I think that when I got here, the gavel with that.
Mr. James Green to the right of Miss Betty Olive,
Share you a copy of the agenda
and
also.
Mr.
Is that plan
Green
A?
over
Well, plan
the
A
Bastrop
was,
City Police.
what Ms. Moore had mentioned about, the new hire, putting it at 1750.
Okay,
The new hire, and then I looked up some of the ranks that we have, so we compare the starting pay versus go up to, through the captain on patrol. So I gave that for y'all to look at, and then the last page was where I gave you the spreadsheet that compared, giving the new hire the 1750 and go up, and leaving the rest of it the way it was, and then the other was to give an increase of $2 up from patrol on up to the chief.
So,
And what that is in salaries breaking down.
so the new hire, this 1 million, is that based on all 31 slots?
No, sir, we ended up, somebody mentioned a 20 man shift. I know Mr. Green wasn't here, you wanna repeat what you said, or his, since he was there?
Chief, you mind staying? I got a point of information.
Okay, could you repeat that, Ms. Sand, the last part you wanted?
He was talking about the 20 man shift.
Right.
Mr. Green wasn't here.
Okay.
First mentioned that.
Okay, we can operate with a 20-man personnel, but you're gonna run into a problem with dispatch. We're gonna have to have 2 dispatchers a shift, so we had to figure it for 25 instead of 20.
So how many are we operating on right now?
Right now, we have 16 full-time and 2 part-time. We have 4 dispatchers.
Chief, got a point of information.
Okay.
Can we, if you gave $1, because look, based on this, based on what Ms. Sanders said, that's not gonna work. You 1750 with patrolling and start and leave, the other one's the same, it's not gonna work because your sergeant don't make about 15. So you can't put the patrolling over the sergeant.
Well,
So
the
that don't make
chief
sense right now.
mentioned at the last meeting, he said that would work, but I just, because Ms. Mayor brought it up, Ms. Moore, I just did the figures so y'all would know that.
I know, but you know, this don't make, this not logical.
It's not
So
at all.
what I'm getting at is,
It's not.
if we gave, based on my analysis of it, I did some computing myself.
Okay.
I just want to see in my county close. You gave $1 across the board raise to every employee. That's $1. I come up with like 41,600 roughly. Is that about right?
That's about right.
That's what you add to it, am I right?
Right.
Okay. I just point information. So circle that number and put a star by it. You just gonna add 41,600 to the budget. Right? Am I not right?
Right.
Okay, that's $1 raise.
Right.
And that's just a fraction of what it costs. What was your budget last year?
2 million.
2 million, right?
Right.
You paid the sheriff department about roughly last year, just roughly.
I ain't see too big.
300-some-thousand?
I don't want to misspeak, 300 and something, it's over 300.
I'm getting there with you.
Right.
Okay, so if I compute it right, if I compute it right, we're not gonna look at the people, we're gonna look at billets like they do in the military, like you do on your job.
Right.
Okay, so we look at 3 billets that's gonna be filled 24 hours a day.
Right.
Somebody's gonna fill them,
Right.
right? So if your guys fill them, if each went up to, just say, $17 an hour, it's on the low end.
Okay.
Rough, we just rounding it out.
Okay.
If you fill those slots all day long, all the time, it's gonna be like $74,000 a year.
Right. In
Times
2073.
3, that'll be 222,000 roughly, right?
Right.
For us to fill those slots.
Right.
Those same 3 slots that's gotta be filled, if you fill them with the sheriff department, just roughly $36 an hour, they come up to $157,000 a year per slot, pretty much. So grand total's about $471,000. Am I close to being right with the numbers?
Talking about using the
Which-
36.
yes.
Estimate of 36
Yes,
an
sir.
hour. That's pretty close to it.
So if we can figure out a way to use our people, we're gonna be half versus we doing the same thing. It's gonna be half of what the sheriff department doing, roughly, just roughly.
If you're figuring at that rate of $36 per year.
Well, you said 300-something thousand, and we almost at that now.
Right.
So it's gonna come up to about, because you're not gonna go down on the rate. It's gonna come up to about 400-something thousand when you do 9 months, 12 months.
12 months.
12 months.
12 months.
So that's a fair assessment.
It's pretty close. Pretty close.
I have a question.
So,
Ms. Chapman.
I won't finish.
See what-
What I'm getting at, it's just gonna cost 41,000 extra, right?
Right.
Now, since about a year and a half ago, we've added several new positions within the city. You don't have to answer, I answer for you. Yes. We've added about 5 new positions. Based on my analysis, I'm gonna get with Ms. Golden, because I asked for something, I don't have it. I'm gonna get with Ms. Golden, she gonna hopefully provide it for me the next meeting, because I don't have it right now. But those 5 positions, brand new positions, wasn't no study, wasn't no nothing. We just felt that we needed those positions. It comes up to about 145,000. That's not including insurance or none of that. That's added to the deficit. That's added to the budget. With no study or nothing. What y'all asking for is a fraction of that. And we gotta go through all of this to get a dollar raise, but we bring on new positions and we don't do a study and the budget ain't took a lick. Based on this Goldman assessment and the order, the budget is still in the green, it's not in the red, it's going good. We're not losing anything. Revenues projected to be the same. So my problem is, based on what you have researched, do you believe it's feasible for the police department to get across the board raise? And you as being the chief, you are the shepherd of your department. I want you to tell this board, do you believe it's feasible?
Yes. Across the board raise? Yes.
No more questions.
That's the only kind of raise that we should get.
Okay, Mr. J. Green.